And we have bananas in chat from Rapan, Surprise Tolpa, Humbly Beast, Ecliph, Shizuku, Badger Spanner, Roman Empire II, Camo J, Pony Butts, Songbird T, Firalol, Sass9602, Red Knight. The bananas are going off the stream. There are loads of peeps here excited for a Monday evening live stream on the twitch.tv/theassumer. We got noises in the ear already. We got Savvy Kidden subscribing with Amazon Prime. Blaze Junkie 82 resubscribing for 33 months in a row, saying yay. 33 months, any chance of a birthday shout out? Mine was last Monday. Keep up the epic work, X. Blaze Junkie, happy... I don't know what your birthday is. I was going to say plus 1 week, but happy week ago birthday? Does that work? Jeez, I hope it does. Thank you for your support. Zachros7164 is here resubscribing for 3 months in a row. CatKing63 is resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying sweet, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to all. I like the message. KDN is here resubscribing for 6 months in a row, saying greetings, Xisumafoy. How's Evil X doing? I miss him. He's still locked in the dungeon, saying things about blowing up the Hermitcraft server. Jeez, that fella. By the way, pre-stream music was Coprofago with Isolated Through Multiplicity. If you enjoyed that song, go check out that band. That is a gem of a record from 2005 that came on my phone at random the other day, and I was like, oh goodness me, it's been a long time since I've listened to this. And yeah, felt like sharing a song of theirs with you. It's pretty challenging stuff if you're not used to jazz metal, prog rock fusion. Jeez, there's a lot going on right there. Yeah, it's some pretty crazy music. That's spoilers! Why am I walking into the spoilers? Jeez, giving away what's in my episode. Now no one's ever going to watch it. Messing with you. Right, so what are we going to do? We're going to work on the Hermitcraft rail network line. We're going to bring it all the way across here. And that's basically it. That's basically the plan, right? So we need to put down some boxes. Since we're starting here, I believe what we shall do is fall down. We'll set up shop right here. Do you know what this needs? This needs some blocks in the middle. Although I kind of really like that. Maybe we should... Peeps, if you've got... Later on we'll be taking ideas. We'll figure out what we're going to put in here. We won't get distracted. We've got to start off just by getting this thing underway. So we need birch and dark oak, and we may need more than just that. Cool. So as well as those, I'm going to need some blocks to help us build with. We'll use this dirt, I think. Cool, and we'll keep those on a hotbar. Anyone? Just Python on. I've already got Python. Badger says, nerds for the ethical treatment of evil assumers. N-E-T-E-X. NetX? We've got noises in the ear from Triangular Bish. Subscribing. Triangular Bish, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Rubbish Dave, a.k.a. Amazing Dave, is here. Doing cheers and throwing bits. Thank you for the bits, buddy. I Love Cats is here. Doing cheers, saying... Oh man, I can make up the junk grooves in my head all day long, man. Oh, appreciate it, cats. I may play some guitar later today. I've really been getting the itch, but every time I go to play, something else sort of comes up. Today should probably not be that day, you know. Probably not today. I want to learn to play It's All in the Gravity by Crowbar. Yes, that's the band, Crowbar. So there are 10 of these, by the way. 1, 2... Is that a different material from that? Now I have to know. Shovel, get out. So it is. That really doesn't match up, does it? But it'll do. Okay, so it is 10 each time. That's what we need to know. Why don't you have a face cam, says Big Nick. Ah, Big Nick, last live stream we used the face cam and thought I'd give you all a break. So next live stream we'll probably use it, you know, we kind of rotate things here. This music is so calming, says Debocus. This is the newest C418 album, the person who made the Minecraft music. So what I can actually do here is count to 20. Or maybe even more, because it's flat for a while. Vis says, Asuma, how often do the hermits accidentally offer guitar lessons? I don't know. That is a strange statistic. Accidental guitar lessons offered. I mean, I don't know. So I think we're on the 11th. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And that one there is 20. Bringing you up to speed. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 more there. 7. We need a little bit of concentration for this one. 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Now we'll pick up the bone blocks. Surprise Stolber says, X, is there a hermit you don't really know at all? I know some hermits more than others, let's say. Rendog played and sang during his stream on Saturday, says McLurky. I know, I was there, I was watching. I was helping build some of this line, and I was also throwing snowballs at him. Getting those snowball points, you know. I think I'm in the lead. I've got 10 at the moment. And Iskall and Stress are on today, and I couldn't figure out where they were. So, hey, look. Does it change texture? Yes. That one? Very soft. Very softly does it change. So if ever you use this texture, right, facing you, you actually have, like, look at the subtle differences between those two. So if you were making some sort of wall structure and using this as a texture, you could have some real subtle differences using that. Which I like. It's interesting, okay? These things interest my brain. Ponybutt says, saw you get that point on false. Yes, we got a point on false. You confused the hell out of her. Yeah, well, I threw the thing at her quite a few times, and it didn't land because I was hitting the iron bar next to her, and then I had to sneak up real close and hit her eventually. Right, now I've got a hot mocha chocolate with me today. You know, I'm spoiling and treating myself a lot lately. Mmm, lovely. Luna in chat says, hey X, been watching since season 6. From the start, been watching Python since season 4. And enjoy the new vids. Keep it up. Thank you. Glad you've been watching and enjoying. Dear Shemi says, mocha with a smiley face. It's lovely, isn't it? A good old mocha chocker. So now I think we just need some dark oak, birch slabs. Time to bust out the other wooden shulk box we've got going on here. Denomea says tracking snowball hits. Yes, that's what the scoreboard is for. At this point in time. And now we need a crafting bench. So that we can make some of these, some of these, some of those, some of them. That's the wrong one. Well done. I love the candy cane design, says PC Crazy. Excuse me, a little bit of a burp there. It's very nice, isn't it? I actually really didn't like that when I made it, but then people in chat wanted it, and I thought, well, you know, and Ren liked it as well, so I thought, alright, chat knows better. I think this one here would then be the one with the bits coming out the side. Now you can see a bit of a problem emerging here. This problem may become a bigger problem. Actually, I don't think it will. I'm going to see some ice. Yeah, there it is. But I can make this problem go away for us. That's what I can do. So yeah, let's trim off all of this on either side. All the way over to here. And how are we going to get up there? We will... Can I do that for now? No, it's not low enough. Just for now, we'll leave that like so. We've got a noise in the ear. Some cheers and some bits. It's Outdoor Cat throwing bits saying, cheer, 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 cheer. Thanks for all your content. I watch most of your videos and really enjoy the server owner side of Minecraft content you provide. I'm glad you enjoy that. You get to see that mostly through the Let's Play Minecraft Together series, and then obviously occasionally on Hermitcraft they show some administration-y type stuff. Glad you enjoy it. It's always good to know. I like to include it in the videos. It also helps because I spend a lot of time doing that stuff. Speaking of which, we actually on the version 3.3 resource pack. I don't know what's visibly changed. I've got a feeling even wood might have changed. But it was released just like an hour ago, and I updated the server, so yeah, that's now on here. Lee Shorty has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying today's live stream. So I think now that we're real close to the ground, here's something we've got to do. Oh, I'm out of snow layers. There's a couple of things we've got to do here. So we need to get more snow layers. If I put this down... Oh, it's the wrong box. That's the one that we want. Yeah, there we go. Snow blocks. That's what I'm after. Snow blocks and snow layers we need. And then all is good. Crazy Marth, welcome to the stream. You may have been here for a while, but I see you in chat. Ketchup Blood says, X, you are the only one among the hermits whose face is unknown. Will there be a face reveal sometime in the future, or privacy is very important to you? Yeah, privacy is important, but I'm not the only one. There's Etho, although then again, of course, you're thinking, of course, you know, all of us have seen Etho's face because we regularly have, you know, Skype conversations with webcam and all of that stuff. So we all know what Etho looks like, of course. Yeah. Right, let's go put the snow layer there. I like to make sure all the snow's covered up everywhere, you know. That one's gonna get away with it. I tell you what, and when Christmas is over, I'm going to come around here and make sure everything is pristine. It's going to be wonderful. So now this thing is closer to the ground. I feel like it doesn't. It's got these little. Yeah, look at this. It's got these, but that's when the supports come further down. So that's cool. And I think the design should be adaptive as it goes along. So now that we're close to the ground, I think the slab thing is going to look kind of awkward, isn't it? So do we do that, or what else could I even put in that space? I think we don't have much of a choice. I think we'll have to go, might be a little bit of a problem with that ice there. I really think they should make it easier to run a Minecraft server from home. The only way you can do it easily is by paying a third-party server, says P. Crazy. What about Realms? That's an easy way to do it from home. Warriors the Dwarf is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying hi-ho everyone. Sorry I can't stay, but enjoy the stream. Well, thank you for popping in and showing your support. That is appreciated. We also have Chris U. Dem here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate it. McLurky says X is actually a highly advanced AI robot. No face needed. The old AI conspiracy, eh? Always comes back. Henkel Max is here resubscribing for 12 months in a row. That's a whole year. Thank you ever so much. And enjoy your goldie face in chat. What you're drinking, says Calvin. I've got a hot mocha right here. That is some delicious, delicious mocha. And it needs to get drunken. That's right, peeps, drunken. It's the new word that I'm making up. So over here we're going to have to do this. These two are going to have to come out. And I picked up the other one. If only I could just pick up that one. We're putting snow down here. Let's do that. Yes, I got it. See? Clever. No, wait. That's stupid. Ah! I thought I was so clever and I put it in the wrong place. What a derp. Norelli says drunken sailor. That's not me. Maybe Asuma is actually someone famous, says Beck Fred Led. It could be. It could be true. It could be. This whole time I'm actually Will Smith. Oh. Now I'm thinking about the YouTube Rewind. Like, as soon as I said Will Smith, like, my brain just thinks of the YouTube Rewind. Okay. Let's go over here. Place you into that space. Ah, another problem is that I can't place it on top of that one. But anyway, that should in theory work. So let's... Right, and then we've got that. So I'm going to swap you out. And then we're going to put snow on top. Like so. And that way we can keep it nice and snowy around here. Now we need to put in the rest of these slabs. I hope nothing goes wrong here. Ugh. Oh, here's another thing. So I should grab some redstone blocks. So we're going to need that as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that means a redstone block would go there. That also tells us this is going to be slightly different. That's going to be where we have... Well, actually, no, it won't be exposed at all. I think what we can do is put that there. Ah, that blue ice is going to have to change. This was never going to be easy, peeps. It was... Now you're just playing games with me. Okay. I think it would go there. Let's hope that's correct. North Haven is here subscribing. Thank you ever so much for your subscription, North Haven. That is appreciated. JKeller3396 is subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. As always, peeps, your support, it's appreciated. Let's jump down here. Place that one there. This one over here. Right, and go around like this. X, have you heard about the new Rubik's Cube world record at 3.47 seconds? I had not heard about it, but now I have. Now I have heard about it. Poultry Man doesn't show his face. Worm Man didn't show his face. X is both, says PC Crazzy. The logic adds up. It definitely can't be anything else. I'm surprised as to how much time doing something as almost meaningless as this little detail right here can take. But hey, it needs to be done proper. Okay, so we put that there. We've still got snow going on. And that's good. All the details are good at this point in time. Or are they? Okay, I think we wanted more snow blocks there. That's better. I've never seen X and PewDiePie in the same place at the same time, says Maddie Take. What are you getting at there? Jeez. Also, is PewDiePie still on top of T-Series? I mean, this thing just keeps going on. It's like an epic saga at this point. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, which would mean that is going to be a support strut. We want dirt, we want some dark oak. I'm going to put the dirt block here since it doesn't get seen. And bring that down like so. This is nicely positioned, I think, going over this little area. And there we go. Still got more noises popping in. We need to go sleep in the bed, drink some mocha, and read some noises. Another deep talk this stream, says Sonny. I don't know if I've got the energy. Not much is on my mind at the moment when it comes to the deep topics. I'm very focused on just making videos and looking forward to Christmas at this point. So, Spy KJK has subscribed. Spy, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Truly appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the support. Sorry, what did I just say? Hope you enjoy the support. Sorry, getting distracted by chat. Akren Victor says you need to make a little station at the golf course. I'm not sure that we do. It might be a good idea to make a mini station up on the hill where it goes to the left and then goes off again, because that's like the entrance area. It'd be pretty cool to be able to just stop there and maybe walk in as you look down over the area as well. Right, next up we'll put these things in. Sir Thanks a Lot is here. He likes to thank and he cannot lie. For 29 months in a row, saying wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man, wacky, inflatable, wavy, tube man, wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man. I like it. I like it ever so much. Isn't it wacky, inflating, wailing arm man or something? Yeah, that sounds like the one. Or is there an extra word in there? What is your favourite food, says the Green Luma. I like enchiladas. And I have not had enchiladas in some time. And I feel like I should have enchiladas, you know. Now, I was supposed to be counting, and I think I did a terrible job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, actually did a good job. So what we need to do now is add these things. But here is where it goes down a whole segment. And we should be smart as to... Why didn't I build this all like one block lower? That would have been too smart even for me. Actually, I'll tell you what we could do. Rather than putting a temporary block, we could build with the proper blocks first. Right? I mean, it's going to be tricky right now because I'm stuck down here. Now I want some sweets because of the bridge. Thanks, X, a surprise helper. Sweets are no good. Just think of rotting teeth. Think of rotting teeth when you look at sweets. I like the bridge. It makes me think of chocolate, says RY Sudurf. Yeah, I get a chocolatey vibe from it, that's for sure. How did Ren do this? Let's go check when it was sloped. Badger Spanner says, but all that delicious sugar. You know what, I'm not so keen on sugar. I had some sugary like pudding yesterday, and do you know, it just knocked me off my feet. It just had too much of it. I think I like savoury snacks a lot more. Alright, so the next one would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? No. Let's go check the last one. I was thinking 7. Yes, it is 7. Because then you have a gap in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it looks like it might have started to go on wonky. I'm in a swimming pool. What happened? Let's actually fill this up with dirt. And let the grass spread. That'll do just fine. And here I am, eating sweets and drinking cola while you talk about how bad sweets are, says Slurp My Juice. I mean, if you're just sitting there guzzling down some liquid sugar and some sweets, I mean, your body's just going to be rushing with insulin. And you're going to have a sugar rush, and it ain't good for your body. You want to avoid those sugars. They're addictive. Jeff says, not filling it in. Wait, I did fill it in, didn't I? Oh, you mean the water below? Waste of time. Waste of time. That's where the next one of those would go. Sugar is the biggest drug, says Emperor Akira. I mean, technically a lot of things are drugs because they're chemicals going into your body and altering your state of being, but absolutely. Sugar is very addictive. Not good for you. Luke Zilla says, how do you avoid sugar? It's everywhere. First of all, don't drink fizzy drinks. They're the devil. You know, liquid sugar. Drink water. You'll be fine with water and tea. And then, you know, avoid processed stuff. Eat whole foods. Eat fruit. That's sugar you can have. That's fructose. It's processed sugar you want to watch out for. But hey, we've talked about this a gazillion times, right? I'm sure some of you are sick to the stomach. That's how I feel when I eat sugar. Surprise Tolbus says, if sugar is bad, why would our body love it so much? I mean, do I need to answer that? I mean, heroin's bad for you, but apparently we like it if we have too much of it. That's probably too many of those. You can pretty much summarize that for most things in life. Like, just because it feels good doesn't mean you can do it all day. You know, you need balance, you need structure. And those types of sugary foods, we know the science behind it, ain't good. Crazy Marv says, but I like sugar so much. I mean, you like it, but there's consequences to drinking it. Says the guy drinking mocha, says Spy K. Hey, I treat myself to one mocha every week or so. I do pretty good. I'm pretty lean. I can have a little treat here and there. Moo says cheese triggers the same part of the brain drugs do. Also, sweet things evolved to our tongue's liking so we could eat more of them and poop out the seeds. Says Moo. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying about the seeds bit. That might go over some people's heads. It's like, in order for a plant, or like a fruit plant to be eaten, right, the tastier ones are more likely to get eaten. Oh, we actually need to put a dark oak log there. Tastier ones are more likely to be eaten. So through the theory of evolution, it means that slowly over time, the plants that have the more sugary fruits are eaten more by the creatures that like sugary things, and therefore it helps spread the seeds more. So there's that component to it as well. Isn't that Rendog's build, says Kat Sumiola. This is the Hermitcraft rail network line. Jeez, probably butchered that. Yeah, Ren... Oh, let's not do that bit wrong. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Ren started building this. I hope it's... I mean, I assume it's okay to continue. He's laid down the main design. I'm just sort of extending it round here to the station. I really just want to help out in this district and get things moving. Now, if we look at the height of this, I think we need to bring back the fence posts underneath, and maybe one of these has some support at the bottom, but we won't rush into that just yet. Let's keep on top of what we're doing here. So 1, 2... I can't help but feel we've miscounted somewhere. Let's actually go put these back on top quickly. That'll probably help. You know, I'm trying to do this in a fast and efficient way, but we're streaming, so we're always going to run back and forth and be all over the place. Evolution hasn't caught up to our... Oh, wait, that one. Why did I read the message at the top of the very screen? It scrolled off straight away. Mellow Meow Knight has resubscribed for 7 months in a row, saying, Happy Fartmas. We're calling it Fartmas now, peeps. I didn't get the memo. Apparently Fartmas is the new name. Jeez. Okay, that's 6, 8, 9. And this is the 10th one. Something feels wrong here. No, it's just that. Okay, so that bit was all correct. Not a problem. What up? It's Reapers. Says, hey X, got a little question for ya. Are you ever going to play some mini games on Hypixel with the Hermitcraft crew? That's probably quite unlikely. I mean, we have done in the past, right? But probably quite unlikely at the moment. It's not something we're talking about doing. We've actually got some plans, though, for mini-game, but not really mini-game. Hey, I've talked about it before. UHCs and stuff, making a comeback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the 9th one, and therefore the 10th one is the post. So that should have been this. So we were all on track, basically. And now we come to a corner segment, and then it all changes from here. That's what it does. It all changes from here. How can I reach? Yes, there we go. And at that point, I think we'll wait until we're over here to figure that one out. Isn't there supposed to be a third team of Hardcore Hermits, says Surprise Helper? No, there's only 2 teams. Alberizio has subscribed. Alberizio, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a good time hanging out with us. Okay, let's go up from the ground. And also do that block. And I need to go sleep in a bed again, basically, don't I? Ah, slight problem. We end on this one. That'll be fine, though. I think we'll just do it like so. EMC Ride says Mumbo, Green, and Iskow should have been Hardcore Hermits. Well, everyone was invited to play, but only 6 of us did. Ponybutt says Cuplex HC8 was the Bring a Friend one. Asuma and Mary were absolutely adorable together in a UHC. That was a fun UHC, that one. Back in the first UHCs though, I think I won like 7 out of the first 8 or something like that, something crazy. Do you feel that Grian is good for the server? Absolutely, Johnny. Absolutely. He's a great fit for our group. Let's have a look. So I think that has to be like the following one. And then that means we will have... let's stand here. Oops. The exact thing I was trying to avoid doing. So that, yeah, definitely one lower. Oh, twice. There we go. Is it... Get out of here, scamp! He's just hiding down below. Getting ready to surprise and kill me, were you? Not today. Not today. Pony says, I also remember telling a teammate one time, hey, let's go into the Nether. By the way, everyone who goes into the Nether with me dies. That was TFC. I remember that ever so much. And he died in the Nether. It was true. It was true. All of my teammates that went into the Nether died. And then I brought TFC there and TFC died in there as well. Gamer Chick says, see you around, X. Back to building. Hope you have a great quarter of an hour. Oh, brilliant. Happy quarter of an hour to you too. Jeez. Anything more than quarter of an hour, be rude. Well, let's make that many. Probably going to need more than that. That's usually how things go, right? Asuma Baby loves you very much, says Asuma Baby. Jeez. These alternate accounts, eh? Appreciate it. Mickey Snipe says, speaking of that, when is the next UHC? Next year, we're going to do some live streamed UHCs. We haven't put anything in stone yet, though. But I would like to get it going quicker, sooner than later, basically. I would like to get that going. When I do my live stream UHCs, by the way, it won't be like this. I don't know if we'll play with chat up or not. And I don't know, you know, too much more than that. Yeah, I really don't know the details, because there's, like, some people might watch multiple streams and put information they shouldn't in the chat as well, so we'll have to think it through. Mr. Spocky Cag, thank you for the really nice message. That's quite encouraging as someone who isn't too comfortable about what they can do with building. I mean, I feel like a lot of the time with building, it's like look at something else and figure out how it's done and then do it your own way, which is probably what most people do. But I just don't feel like I developed something original. But I'm actually super excited for the next season of Hermitcraft. Right now, you're thinking, Asuma, you're always excited for Hermitcraft. Jeez, doesn't matter when or what it is. Always looking forward to the next thing. But I have gotten some serious inspiration and plans together recently. I've seen some things. Let's put it like that. I've seen some things, and I've gotten some ideas, and I'm thinking, next season when it all starts again, I know how I'm going to play. I'm going to play in a different way that I've ever done before. Sort of. It'll make sense. Firefox, thank you for the nice message. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's get in here. Strip these logs. And think about what are we doing here. That would probably go there. Yes, good point. So we would have something like this going on. Looking good. So here's where things start to change a little bit, right? I think this rail will essentially take on its own style a little bit. Asda says, guys, when is this season ending? There's no date, and honestly I think this might be the longest season we do yet, because it just feels like everything's got legs on it at the moment. Nomgoal says, I'm confused, is the season ending soon? No. Sorry to confuse anyone. Season 8 ending anytime soon. What I'm getting at is essentially that I've got an idea in my mind that isn't suitable to start on this season. It's something you'd want to do from the very beginning of a season. So I'm already thinking, right, next season I want to do this, I want to do that. I've like got plans for future seasons as well as this one. I mean, there's still things I need to do in this season, right? So we've got a long way to go. And I'm always thinking ahead like that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Wait, am I doing that right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What sort of playstyle would you never want to try in a new season of Hermitcraft? Never. I don't know, really. I really don't have an answer for that, because I don't think in terms of what I wouldn't want to do, you know? Okay, this is interesting, because now it stops on the different type of log. But that's fine, it just means that bit's a little different from the others. Well, we could scale it back by 1 block. Let's actually... probably overthinking it. Factions, says that Chowd. I'm actually quite interested in factions, but I just feel like there's some flaws with the core concept of factions that makes me think it wouldn't work in Minecraft. But the reality is, I think of that from watching, you know, it from the sidelines, so to speak. You know, I don't actually play factions. Who is online right now, says Hey It's Johnny. Cubfan and Python are online at the moment. Let's go make some of these stairs. And oh, in the void. Oh, that might have been hard. That might have been hard. Calculated, says Cubfan. Interesting. Hopefully, yeah. Might have been, actually. Oof. Oh, I think that's a rage quit. I think that's a rage quit. Oh, Python. I think he's rage quit. Can you do another Xmas guitar song? Maybe something from A Twisted Christmas, aka the best album ever. I doubt it. Like, I've been tempted to do some guitar stuff recently. Some simpler songs that I was learning, but I just haven't had the time to knuckle down and really, you know, put something together. Or practice even, so unlikely. Okay, I think he's calmed down. Python's calmed down now. Oh man. Okay, right, I think what we'll do is we'll extend this into this area just by 2 blocks as well. Actually, I won't say chat says F. It'll probably wind him up more than it will do anything else. Okay, so this last part is without the little sections on the side, which I actually think are important. So maybe we actually undo these things. Pearl goes through the end portal to go to the outer end islands. It spawns me nowhere and I just fall to my death. That is really sucky. That is really sucky. How do we do this? Like, if I have that? Is that how... Yeah, that's how it always looks. Actually, yeah, I think we'll keep that. That seems to make sense. So all of those birch stairs that I just made, redundant, useless, put out of business. Just like that. Do you make your own music, says Savage Nova. Not anymore, but absolutely. And one day in the future I will again. It's always on my mind. It's always like, I always picture this place in the future. You know how people say, like, have a 5-year plan? That's a great thing to have. To have a plan of what you want to do in the future. And mine, I always see it like I've got my door next to me, and one day I'll be using it. and I'll be sitting there making music all day. And I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, I adore music so much. What was I listening to when I was working out? I was listening to A Tribe Called Quest and some Outkast. Also, A Tribe Called Quest, songs off of one of their best albums. We Got the Jazz, Sky Pager, Scenario, Bugging Out. Oh man, these songs are so grooving. They're so good. And I was just listening to that, and I was thinking about how one day in the future I'll just be able to sit all day at, well, I don't like to sit down all day at a computer, but you know what I mean. I'll be able to sit at my door all day, just making beats, doing whatever I want. Like, that's what I'm working for. That's what I'm working towards. That's my future plan. It's like, I'm going to get to that place where I can just be my own boss and make music all day. That's what I want to do. And I will be so happy with that. I'm doing this all wrong, by the way. Just don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. That's the right way. Totally looking forward to it. Maybe that's what you're going to do after YouTube. We'll be closing the EU. Making music is your job, says Surprise Tulpa. We'll see what happens with that. I am... like, I don't know. It seems so ridiculous that surely something is going to push back against this legislation. But at the same time, it's not like things like this haven't happened before. They're just... we don't relate them to what's happening right now. Governments have certainly made decisions that have, you know, pissed off the population before, so they can certainly do this. And you know, if it were, that would be too soon, really, for me. Like, I'd have to go get a job. Would be the scenario, I guess. Humbly B says, I would be interested in what comes of that. The music bit? I mean, I've put out my music there for people to listen to before. There's a playlist on my main channel of some stuff I unlisted for my 7-year anniversary. There is my music channel as well that has some stuff on. There's loads of stuff unfinished lying around on my old computer. Anywhere selling really good bows? I don't think so. Does that bridge have to hook up there, X? Let's go see what Falsey's up to. I thought I saw a move. Wait, is there like... oh, there. Wait, no, there is! I thought... I don't see False, but I see horses, and then I'm like... wait, it's False and horses. What are these horses? How did they get here? How did she get them all over it? Well, obviously she got them over here somehow. But they weren't here to begin with. I never do stuff like that. I never go wrangle up horses for detail. And I tell you what, here's something to do for the next season, is to perhaps make... do the whole horse thing, like get all the different colours. I've never done that before. Get all the different textures. Ah, Expo. Good idea. Good idea. Bring back the old Expo. We got a noise in the ear from iLove Cats, doing cheers and throwing bits, saying advice for you when you make your own hummus. Add some sweet chili and chicken if you want. It's delicious. A bit spicy though. Appreciate the tip, Cats. I'm going to be making some hummus in the Christmas holiday, I believe. That is the plan. Although my family and plans is like a blender. It's always changing. It's constantly always changing. Doesn't matter what the plan is, it will change. Right, let's grab that and that. 1, 2, 3. Is the place to be. Bam, we need those. Possibly more. Let's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's just make a boatload. Right, there we go. So now we're going to assess the bottom of all of this, make sure everything's good. This is nice and low, we'll keep it like that. So is the next one. This one here is going to need the support. So if we go and look at what's going on over here, the shape changed, yeah. It's like 4, 2, and then 1. 4, 2, 1, that's what we need to remember. Gamertoss, DK is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row with Amazon Prime, saying, hey X, and chat, happy that I can keep subbing to my favourite YouTuber streamer. Thank you ever so much, man. I appreciate you subbing, appreciate your support. and glad you're enjoying what we do here. A plan is a list of things that can go wrong, says Lucas. That's a good quote, I guess. It's true, they can go wrong. Gamer Chick says, haha, same here, X, and then B, anxiety that comes with the unknown. Which unknown is that? The unknown of the plans? Let's go and swap these around. Build a house for your shulker boxes. Forces in the area, says Lo Wentan. I think it's not a big deal if you're here with your shulker boxes. I mean, that's what I am, right? I'm here with the shulker boxes. Let's actually do that for that one. You know, it's like in fact, they're in a pretty good area. Look, they're all snugged up on this bridge. They got shelter on either side from the winds. They got a nice view of what's going on in the Christmas area. I think these shulkers have got it good. 3, 2, no, like that. Okay, so now it's got the arc that we've seen throughout. That's good. I think we can almost do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can. That needs a snow block. One of these will need a snow layer. Bam! And now we go like this all the way across. Right, and I was thinking about putting feet on that one. That's right, feet. But we won't, because these are pretty low down. Yeah, you're just taking the shoulders for a walk, says McLurky. Good idea. That's exactly what we're doing. We're taking them for a walk. The Sloppy says, but they will freeze. I don't think they will. They're sheltered from the wind. Just says, is the Christmas district a cold biome, or did you place all the snow? We put all the snow here ourselves. It's not a cold biome. Let's go and remove that one. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way across. I ran out! Jeez, I thought I made a plentiful amount. No, wait, what is that? Anthena from Age. Anthema from Age. I'm probably butchering that name, but thank you for subscribing with Amazon Prime. I truly appreciate it. And you reminded me, let's do some plugs. Oh, we love the plugs. Everyone loves plugs. We got a Discord server, discord.gg/Asuma. You can go there and hang out with like-minded derp fiends. That's what you can do. I also have a Twitter. Guess what I do on there? I tweet things. That's what I do. You can follow me on Twitter at AsumaVoid. There we go. I did some plugs. I'm a good streamer / social social media person. I don't know. Jeez, I give up. It was good while it lasted. Right, let's make more of those. More of those suckers. Look at that fancy Discord display, says Vitamin. Erican says, oh, a Discord, I didn't know that. Well, now you know. And that is the purpose of having that thing, so we can get more peeps around. By the way, there may be some Christmas activities, let me say, happening in and around the community for the Christmas season. So if you're in the Discord, keep your eyes peeled for announcements. There may be some cool community projects happening. That's all I'll say for now, you know. Right, and you need some. Sweet. Oh, I could do this all day, going around and finding all the grass bits, but we'll do it just near to here. Okay, so I can see a problem at this point, which I'll fix by removing these. That one's going to need to be snow. Okay, same thing again, I reckon. Okay, and then it's snow all the way down that side. And have I done everything at the bottom here properly? I think I have. And over on this side. If we're going to do that, we need to put that there. Alright, that's pretty good. So we've successfully sort of built all of that. Wow. Now we got to do... interesting, I see. Now we got to do the rails and the candy canes and the trapdoors. What happened with the Let's Play Minecraft Ago episode 9 that gave me a notification 2 days ago but said unavailable and open, says Kid Row. It accidentally published, so you'll see it later on in the month. And it might be a while as well. Like, it's coming out in like a week or two, I think. Is when it's supposed to come out. Spy KJK says, what amazes me about the Hermitcraft server is that almost every block you can see was placed by someone. Yes, yes indeed, and I think we can thank Scar and some of our other new hermits for that, because I certainly wasn't one to go out and terraform and take care of every little spot, but we've certainly learned from others over time that taking care of a server in that way makes it look gorgeous, you know. Now, we don't have a lot of dark oak loggage going on right here. We may have to come back and get some more of that in the future. Also, we have all of this. Let's take... Oh, goodness me. Wow. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was thinking, let's start off with like a stack of everything. So, those can go back in there. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we need a stack of sticks and a stack of redstone. And that shouldn't be too difficult. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Right, and then we just need a stack of redstone. Okay, there we go. Bam! Woo! Making those rails. That's what we're doing, we're making those rails. And I guess we need to make some regular rails as well, right? How's the Nether Hub coming, says Tree Spirits. It's hit an understandable slowdown now that we're focusing on the Christmas area, but in January it'll pick back up again, I'm pretty sure. That's a lot of gold, says Hero. Yep, we got a big gold farm, and lots of people use the XP farm there, so it helps get lots of gold together, you know. We should actually clear up some of this odd space. Alright, so mass crafted those. Let's mass craft some of the other type. Oh wait, we're going to need a lot more than that, aren't we? We're going to end up needing all of this. Okay, let's actually grab 1, 2, 3 and fly over to Tango's shop, where we'll buy... Wait a minute, that's not right. We'll buy 2 stacks. 2 stacks. 10 diamonds. Sweet. Cuplex says, did you know X? Let the developer of Forge announce Lex the developer that Forge will arrive around the new year. Also, a group of modders have developed a light modding API for the 1.14 snapshots, which can be updated nearly instantly to keep up with the versions. Cuplex, that sounds like an amazing development right there. Also, peeps, if you like modded Minecraft, I recommend going to Patreon and supporting Lex over there. You know, I think the people in the modded part of the community get really overlooked. One thing I was aware of with this becoming my job was I was in the lucky crowd. Like, to be a YouTuber, you're in like a lucky side of it, right? You get to play and make stuff, and you get paid for it. If you're a modder, you make stuff through coding, and you know, you don't really see anything back for it just because of the way things work there. And yeah, I'd always recommend supporting people who do little external things like that on Patreon. Peter says, "Hello, Asuma. This question is not intended to disclosure." Peter, the answer is no to your question. Let's go over here. Surprise! Tolbert says, X, any plans on that new season of that modded UHC Let's Play? We'll create some custom mobs. Oh, you mean Hermit Quest? Yeah, there's a new one in the works, actually. So get hyped for that. Right, we need the one in the other corner. This is a very detailed building, says Pringles. This is Impulse's and Tango's mall that they have built for other people to come in and build shops. I mean, this is just the Hermitcraft level of quality right here, you know. MJ says, I recently watched your Barcelona vlog and I really enjoyed that. Will you ever doing something like that again in the future? I'd love to. I really love to, but I haven't got any plans, I guess, at the moment. Oh, that's a spoiler. Oh, that's actually, this is a spoiler we're allowed to go near, I remember now. Wow. That is something right there. Always stuff happening on the Hermitcraft server. Peeps, if you're not a Hermitcraft watching person, put your hand up in chat. Perhaps you're just here on Twitch, you know, strolling by, finding out about the Hermitcraft server for the first time. If you want to watch any of the peeps who make videos on here, hermitcraft.com has everyone linked. There's a whole bunch of us making quality content and doing amazing things in Minecraft, like all this stuff you see going on below me. Bam! Deliberately smashed my face into it. I was like, I see it coming. I'm going to smack my face into it. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I do such a thing? Okay, where am I? Did I put them away? 1, 2, 3. I don't remember putting them away. Oh, I'll probably put them in the other one, actually. The other chest. We've got a couple of hands up from Elementa. Pringles. Anyone else? I'm totally new to Hermitcraft, says Firolal. Yes! Yes, you are a person who's been in the stream. Who's got a goldie face in chat? Yeah, sure. We got some eye break requests in chat. We'll get to that soon enough. Let's grab that much more. Is that enough to... Yep, it is. Whoa! Whoa! Too much stuff. Hang on. No, I want to craft more. I want to craft more. Serious problem. I may have made too many rails. Okay, there we go. Finally. Goodness me. Get in the chest, please. Goodness me. So all of that extra wood went into here, didn't it? Okay, I think I made a bit of a mistake there, maybe. Got a feeling, made a little bit of a mistake. Right, and that looks much better for this chest. Also, can we make those? We can. Now we can put these things into here. Oh, did we really use over a whole... Oh, no, there we go. There's the other one. Alright, cool. So now... Now we will go... I think we need to actually grab a couple more of those. Let's go and place all of these things in. Right, from the top to the bottom, let's place all the rails. Also, we've got a noise in the ear. It's Claire Redstream resubscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Zelfa says that's so many rails. It's so... Wait, why am I not like just placing them as I come up this way? I mean, that makes sense. Come on, X. I'm always making sense, right, peeps, aren't I? I may have made too many rails. Well, you could just give the excess to Ren when you're done, says Reptilian. Well, that chest that they are in, that is the... That's like property of HRN, that chest right there. We've got another noise in the ear rolling in here. It's ES Druid subscribing. ES Druid, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. And when I read out your name, I was instantly reminded of the Druid from Diablo. Just popped into my head. Diablo 2, amazing game. One day, I would like to binge that game again. I'm not really into playing games very much, especially binging them, but that Diablo game, yeah, I could enjoy that. Hopefully there'll be like a new one, though, in the future that'll feel much like the Diablo 2. Diablo 3 didn't really have it for me. Just felt, I don't know, just didn't really like suck me in or anything. It felt sort of different. Anyway, we've got a noise in the ear. It's Mon PJC resubscribing for 2 months in a row, saying 2 months means baby bump just starting the show. Hope you have a fab night, X. Thank you ever so much, man. Appreciate it. Loving the baby jokes. We also got Badger Spanner here with a donation saying, you're a total dirt, but you make an adorable Yeti. It's got to head off. Have a lovely rest of stream. Oh, thank you ever so much, Badger. Appreciate it. I'm a total derp, am I? Thanks. I think. Thank you. I love this Yeti skin, though. I've got to agree. The Yeti skin is amazing. Pony's been drawing some cool pictures of them and putting them on Twitter. And man, I would really love to make like a plushie. Hey, there's a thing missing there, isn't there? Yeah. Really love to make a plushie Yeti doll. That would have been a really cool thing to do this Christmas. Licklax says, X, are you going to play the new Doom? Absolutely, I'll play it and put it on my second channel. I'm hoping it comes out relatively early this year. Oh my goodness me, I was supposed to talk about something this stream, and I've only just remembered. Oh, peeps, it's time to get all nerdy up in here. We're going to be talking about GPUs and CPUs and cooling and computer tech stuff. Yeah. But before we do that, Ponymutt says, assume I'm going to be making myself a plushie Yeti Sumo for myself. You can't stop me. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Mr. Bedlin says that Path is Exile is like Diablo. I liked that game a little bit. It was alright, but the skill tree was pretty off-putting. Isn't it like humongous and just you look at it and you're like, I don't know what this is. Like I think you need a level of sort of something that you can understand, right? Like you know what you're doing with it. Anyway, I got that game for free because the company reached out and gave it to me. That was when Unhost was around on Hermitcraft and he was playing that game a lot. But again, Badger, thank you ever so much for the donation. See you next time, I guess. And peeps, I think I'm going to get a new computer. Now, if you've heard me talk about this before in the past, I'm really conservative with a lot of stuff. Like, I think, make your computer last, make the things that you got last. Like, if I get a new computer, I'm going to try and make sure all the bits and bobs from it get, you know, used up, and there's minimal waste of things that I don't need left behind. Like, you know, graphics cards and hard drives, etc. But the thing is, I don't really feel like I need a new computer for rendering videos. They render in a time that is perfectly fine for me to crack on and get things done, right? So that's cool. But it hit me that, like, we're getting to that point in the season where there's a lot of stuff in the world and you start to lag. You can't help it. Your frame rate kind of goes herky-jerky. And I was thinking, this ain't great. Like, it's getting noticeably bad in some areas. And I'm making videos for people, and personally, I could put up with watching a bit of herky-jerky frame rate, but I know that some people want to see better quality than that, and I was just thinking, maybe it's just time to, you know, upgrade. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I see, we've maxed out on that. Maybe it's time to upgrade. Wait, what did I just do? Upgrade the computer, get a rig that can handle the Hermitcraft server, you know? Didn't you get a new computer last season? I remember you talking about it, and Mumbo pranked your base with CPU or something, says your everyday J Twitch. Well, that was season 4, and that was a new graphics card. And I think I've had... Whoa, I got a ghost key. I think I've had this computer since I started YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I got it like within the first year of doing YouTube videos, right? CPU prank was season 3, says Bunnybutts. Oh yeah, that's right, it was season 3. So that was, you know, 4 to 5 years ago. So I've had this computer for at least 6 years, which feels really good for the life cycle, but again, I feel like it's alright, it's good at doing everything, it's fine. Just getting to that point in the season where some areas start to develop that classic Minecraft herky-jerkiness, and, you know, it's going to be noticeable in videos. And I'm kind of just thinking, maybe I should just upgrade, right? And if I'm going to upgrade, I want to make a PC that lasts for, you know, 7 to 10 years again. And if we're just playing Minecraft, that'll be no problem at all. But now I'm like trying to assess what I'm going to buy. I know what case I'm going to give it. I'm going to get it the Antec P100 Silent, because my current Antec case is the P90 Silent, I believe, and that was fantastic. Like, hardly makes any noise. Really nice case design. It's not one of those fancy windowed LED light things. It's just clean to the point. It's got really good airflow design to keep all of your interiors nice and cool. It's got noise dampening grommets and noise dampening material on the side of the case. So it like ticks all the boxes for me. So I'm definitely going to go with an Antec again. But I was wondering if anyone out there had some opinions on what CPU to get, what graphics card, because I'm kind of tempted to maybe go all out on a graphics card, and at the same time I know I'm not really going to use it, so maybe I want to keep the graphics card I've currently got and put it in the new machine and upgrade it later, because Minecraft is mostly going to need CPU, I think, for rendering the areas that are a bit buggy, because if you did or didn't know, Minecraft doesn't really use your GPU. Your GPU can only do so much for this game, as it's mostly calculated and done through your CPU usage. And now comes in all the techie things. The 870-100K, I'd say, says Danielle. Well, that's what I was kind of looking at. Here's the thing, if I actually stick with my current graphics card and upgrade it later, then I could maybe justify spending a little bit more on the CPU, so I can get something really powerful. I don't really need to get rendering times. The only real goal of a new PC is to sort out this, you know, herky-jerkiness when I play this game, and I think that's the CPU that's going to fix that. It's Sumer, in my opinion, if you feel like doing something, just do what your heart tells you. YouTube is a career for you, and you've got to feel good while doing this. In any case, whatever you choose, it will be good, says Peter. Yeah, the problem is my heart sort of goes, no, you know, environment, no, don't buy stuff. You know, oh, look at this new TV with low price. No, don't buy stuff, your TV's fine, don't buy things. That's what my brain does all the time. Whatever it is, don't buy it. It's a trick, it's a con. You don't need all these things in your life. Like I said, I made this computer last 6 to 7 years, right? I know what it's like to oh, we got a sub bomb coming in. So while I waffle, let's let the noises in the ear go through. Let me put it like this, right? Like the way I think and feel is like, okay, so some new computer thing comes out, faster graphics card, whatever. I have that kind of impulsive part of me that goes, oh, that would be cool to have that, right? You know. And then I have this other part of me that goes, no, you don't need to upgrade because, you know, you've already got hardware to do graphics card and you're just going to buy this new thing and throw the old one away. I would hate myself if I got a new graphics card every year and threw the old ones away. That would be such an ineffective use of materials and resources in my mind, right? And that's coming from like an environmental sort of view. I know that the computer industry has a lot of consumers that, you know, churn through computer hardware, and into the ground every year goes loads and loads of computers and stuff like this, and it drives me mad, and I don't want to be a part of it. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of it at all, I guess is what I'm saying. Sell the graphics card second hand, says HBFFBH. I will definitely make sure that all the other bits of hardware and stuff go somewhere and get used. Like, what I could actually do is maybe sell my old door and kind of upgrade the computer that I currently have into the door, turn it into my digital audio workstation. Anyway, did I get my point across? Because I feel like I didn't have the right words to hand. And I could probably have picked some better examples, perhaps. It's called cyclical consumption. It's like things like phones are designed to not really last that long because the company needs you to keep buying a new phone every couple of years. And I hate that. Like, I get my phone, I put the case on it, I do all the things I can to make sure it lasts as long as possible. And I try and, you know, not get sucked into, oh look, this new phone's got 4K on it, and I'm like, well, you know, my eyes aren't that great. I could barely tell the difference between 1080 and 720. So, you know, like, do I need a 4K phone? No. I try not to get sucked into it. I try and make my things last as long as I can, and not get sucked into that whole impulsive feeling of like, oh, I want this new thing because it's a little bit faster than the last one. Like, no. Those things don't lead anywhere. That's like materialism. It's not going to satisfy your soul. So like the computer is about what do you do with a computer, right? Let's say some new piece of hardware means that, I don't know, you can call someone the other side of the world and you can stay in touch with your family and have video calls or whatever. Now that's a good use of technology right there that will bring you value and happiness. So that's the way I look at these things. It's like, what value does it bring to you? And the reality is, with a new computer, nothing. Like, I do like the whole techie, oh, it's going to run faster and it's got this much RAM, but the reality is I'm probably going to be as happy playing with a little bit of lag as playing like without the lag, but like it's for the videos really that I think, yeah, this is kind of getting noticeable on video, and I probably need to do something about it. Yeah, and I don't really know how much of an effect it makes. It's another thing, it's like every now and then you get someone who's like, your channel would be so much better if you used a condenser microphone, and I'm thinking, I got this far like using this one, is it really that big of a deal? I think sometimes like the real quality is in what are you doing in the video, you know? I mean, if I just made fart noises for the whole of the video, don't matter if I got a condenser mic or this rubbish thing, no one's watching that video, jeez. You know what I mean? Hey, what a waffle that was. That was an incredible waffle. That was the longest waffle of 2019. Can we get some waffle hype in chat, even though the waffling is over? So we got a sub bomb coming in right here. Jeez, Anita520T with the sub bomb, supporting the community, supporting your boy X right here, who's a Yeti at the moment. Sorry, a comment there just cracked me up. Oh. 2019 says Pony Butts. Shut up! I didn't say it was 2019. I'm not a derp. Jeez, I'm forgetting what year it is. If you hear your name being read out, then... oh, what have I just done? I didn't mean to do that. Let's go to that one. There we go. Then you have been gifted a sub by Anita520T. So thank you ever so much, Anita. We have Berry Halley, Original Hawkeye, Menike47XD, Shelly Pig, Tempest Wolf, Juicy as This Jeff O, Walking Deaf, Lie X33, Jacob, Skrebek, 17, and Molstead. If you just heard your name being read out loud, feel free to throw some emotes in chat. Maybe some love hearts for Anita. Anita, thank you ever so much for gifting the subs. Appreciate all your peeps who are now subscribers coming out and supporting me by watching. To all of you who are here watching, your support is appreciated as well. TT Dark resubscribes for 2 months in a row, saying if you render videos on the same PC, get a GPU with a high core count. If you separate it by a quad core with high clock speed. TT Dark, thanks for the advice. That is pretty much in line with my understanding of how GPUs and CPUs work. Yes. Although they do some CPUs now that have crazy amounts of cores, which makes me wonder, is that good? Like, I was looking at it and I was thinking, if I go for one of these Intels that's got 8 cores, the speed comes down to about 3.3 gigahertz. And I know that Minecraft is single-threaded, so it benefits from the high CPU speed. So I need to get a CPU with a higher speed, not so much cores, for what I use it for. With rendering, I don't know how much that affects it because the GPU does all the rendering. So if I got a new PC with a crazy, what happened there? Mega awesome CPU, maybe I could have it do the rendering rather than my current GPU if I don't get a new one, which, now that I've said it out loud, I don't think I'm actually that interested in getting, I'm not that interested in getting a new GPU. It's more just the CPU to sort out this lag in Minecraft, and I'll get like an M2 SSD and that sort of stuff sorted out. I've been using a server CPU for 6 years and had no problem. Go for an Xeon. That's a good idea. I'm gonna talk about this with me admins. Me admins in my community know this stuff really well. I'll talk to them about it for sure. Right, so Rick King Angel is here for donation, saying, "Hey X, love your videos and streams. Just a little sign to show my support. P.S. Why is your cursor messed up with your inventory?" Rick King Angel, thank you ever so much for the support. Truly do appreciate that donation there. And the reason it's messed up is because the program software that I use to capture the game just for some reason messes that up. And on occasion we have temporarily fixed it and then broken it in seconds later, which is kind of hilarious. I remember that from a recent stream. Thank you again. We also have more noises in the air. It's I Love Cats doing cheers, throwing bits. Did we do an eye break today? I think I was going to, and then I got distracted. We're not going to do an eye break today. I Love Cats says, "I call that minimalism. I hate buying stuff. I have in my room only things I need. All my music stuff. I only buy new things if I need them, and then I either donate the parts or pass it on to a friend who needs it. Hashtag minimalism for the win. Yes, cats, I like it. Yeah, I'm probably a minimalist too. I'm also a minimalist when it comes to decorating. Like, we went Christmas shopping the other day and went to a place where they sell what I call tack, which is basically like ornaments and, I don't know, stuff you can put up at Christmas, decorations, little, I don't know, reindeers, mini Christmas trees, snow globes. I can't stand any of it. I'm just like, oh, this is such a waste of resources. Like, we need to do much better with the amount of resources we have on this planet. It winds me up. And yeah, you can call me an idiot, a goofball, a stress head, whatever you want to throw at me, I accept it. I'm all of that. This is just how I feel about this stuff. Yeah, and I can't stand it. And like the way I decorated my home is just like bright white, you know, nice positive kind of vibe. And I don't have any hardly any sort of decorative stuff anywhere. Like, I just like the minimalism. Now everyone wants an eye break. Peeps, we're going to take an eye break then. The people have demanded it. What's that? That's right. The people of the stream have demanded that we look away from the stream right now. They don't want to watch anymore. Peeps, I'm just taking a little drink here, if that's okay with you. Replenishing my fluids and looking away from the screen for a moment, because those eye doctors, they say for every hour that you're looking at your screen, whether it's a phone, iPad, monitor, TV, whatever, remember, if you're looking at it for hours on end, get a break in there, 5 minutes, and your eyes will be thankful for it in the long run. Logical Geek Boy says, I'm a minimalist too, but then the kids arrive and that goes out the window. Yeah, I can imagine that, but you can still be minimalist in your own realm, maybe? I don't know, I haven't got kids, so I don't really know much about that. Molstead in chat there, with some headbangs and a tea reminder. Hunt Ghost says, no, you must not drink during the stream. How dare you, X? Oh, I shouldn't drink in the stream. I do actually have some mocha left, it's dead cold though. So there's some dead cold mocha for you. Right. Flawless Gain says, X, eye break. Me, looks at second monitor. Oh, brilliant. Eye break, I'll check my phone. Right, okay. I've lost my train of thought. What were we doing? Did I pick up... I picked up a dark... Oh no, the dark stair thing that needed placing was right there. Okay. I thought more of these had been done, yeah. It's all good up that way. And now it's just down to where we've built so far. Cool. Alright, so let's catch up with this. Pony Butts is here doing a donation, saying, read to yourself. Okay, I'll read to myself. Pony? Jeez. I'm mad at you now, Pony. You don't have to do anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to do any of that. Pony, message me on Discord so I can message you later. Alright, and thank you. Thank you for the donation, I appreciate it. But I'm also angry now. Ponybutt says I knew it. You know it. Message me on Discord. Jake Gaunt is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and the Ozium is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime as well. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate both of y'all's support, and hoping that you're enjoying the stream. Let's get back to the computer talk. That's right, it's time for the nerd talk, as they call it. So yeah, anyway, the other thing that I'm thinking is, like, there's always new technology coming out. We've got a player flying over there. That's probably false, actually, because she's been working over in that area. Oh, and she's got a bridge going over there. But what about this bridge, false? We've got to have a bridge here. I built you a path directly to your place. Oh, well. Oh, actually, I can see she put markers to come around the corner. That's fair enough. So here's the thing, right? When I get a new computer, I want to take advantage of some sort of new technology. And... you know, solid-state drives have come along, and I've upgraded my computer to take advantage of that. And now we've got the M2 drives, and I will take advantage of that. I think I'm going to set up like have Minecraft on M2 and have Windows on M2. In fact, it'll be like, you know, programs and other stuff running off of the M2 drive, so it's nice and zippy. But then I was thinking, well, what other like technological advancements might there be that require like a totally new computer for, or something big, right, that's around the corner? Because if it turns out they're about to unroll some sort of new feature, then I might want to wait for that. Surprise Tolbert says M2 are not that better than SSD. From what I've heard, they are pretty significantly decent, let's say. Like, I know it's not the craziest in the world, but it is for booting up Windows, which I guess is the other thing. This is me getting sucked into everything again, right? Like, if it gives you a slightly faster boot time, how often do you boot your computer? A couple of times a day? And you're talking about shaving seconds off of seconds? So, now that I think about it, it's... even the M2 thing is just overkill. I just need a new CPU, I think, more than anything. And that would mean upgrading the motherboard. So if I wanted to upgrade my computer with a new motherboard and CPU, that would feel kind of, I don't know, a bit much. Iceberg says I only boot a couple of times a month. If I could encourage you to turn off your computer as much as possible, I'd love to. I try and do that. I try and, you know, it's a bit sad that I do it for Minecraft, I think. It'd be nice to have a way to AFK without having to leave an entire computer on. But I used to actually have an app for that on my phone, where I could log in from my phone onto this server, and then I found out that it was rather insecure, so I stopped doing that years ago. But that was a great way to do it, because I could just log in from my phone. My phone's always on, right? So, and it doesn't use tons of power. But yeah, like, this whole attitude of just leaving a computer on 24/7, like, electricity is not free. We have to burn fossil fuels and, you know, expend resources and energy to get this stuff working. Did we do the rails around the corner? I think we did. I think I can even see them from here. So I don't want to add candy canes at that level. So now it's just the dark oak trapdoors that go on the sides here. That's pretty much it. So we're going to use all of this, by the way. Oh wait, have I got more? Oh my goodness me, I've got loads more noises in me. I just noticed it didn't stop. Sorry, it stopped updating. So we have Couple X resubscribing for 21 months in a row, saying 21 months hype. Have a good one, X. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Gunsmoker says use a Raspberry Pi to AFK. That's a good idea. I've got a Raspberry Pi as well. I could repurpose it for that. H-Stecky-If has resubscribed for 18 months in a row, saying 2 Twitch babies. Love the Christmas area idea, X. Looking awesome. Thank you ever so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And we got Andal Hex here with a donation saying, do not read out loud, just answer if you'd like to answer. I'll tell you the answer. The answer is no. So you know. But thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. X, did you test the rails uphill, says Red Skimmer. They should be fine. I think we've done this distance elsewhere, and 9 is okay. But if not, we'll just change the rails accordingly, you know. It shouldn't be a problem. Striker537 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Striker, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Your support is appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Let's get in here and do all of this stuff. Can we talk about the ray tracing cards? What are your thoughts as time is the limit? I don't know what that is, but isn't ray tracing like a thing in Minecraft now? Raycasting or whatever? Would it be possible to use a really cheap, low power using computer for AFK, like Raspberry Pi, says VSOL? Yeah, we had a couple of messages about the Raspberry Pi. It would be. I don't know how easy it would be for me to set that up or something, but I should definitely look into doing that sometime. New NVIDIA RTX cards are ray tracing cards. I mean, Minecraft probably doesn't take advantage of the GPU at all, really. Like, it gets some performance increase from it, but it's all done by the CPU. X is hard with the haters, and what do you do, says Firefox. I don't even know what that message means. I don't even know what's going on with that. Toby Master says, hey X, just finished my school project and decided to hop on stream. What's going on? We're talking about computers because I'm thinking of getting a new one, although now I'm thinking of upgrading my current one. The thing about getting a new computer is you can keep the old one intact, and then if something goes wrong, you can keep working from your current one. So that's a good reason to do it. But I think I'll definitely get the new case, because if I get a new computer, I want it to be good for the future. And my current one is kind of a bit surprisingly small for how big graphics cards have gotten, even though it's a big case. And I think I can pass the case on to someone as well. So, oh, fell down. Thermostat1 is here subscribing. Thermostat, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. Gamertoss says, if you want good FPS in Minecraft, get the i9 9900K. I love it. I looked at those i9s. They looked crazy next-gen type CPUs. I'm gonna have to just do some research, really. I kind of want to get some value for money going on, not just throw loads of coin at, you know, the latest and most powerful thing. DX Mania X Twitch has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. Truly appreciate you using the old Prime subscription on me. Thank you. Lego Tomb says, X, you're in exact same position as me with your computer. Almost the same CPU, and if I replace it, I have to buy a new motherboard and RAM. Oh, and the RAM as well, yeah. Yeah. So when I brought my my motherboard and CPU, I got like a relatively high end on the socket. I made a mistake. I was supposed to get a low end so I could potentially upgrade it in the future, and the amount of upgrading I could do, probably not a lot. Probably like, you know, maybe 10% better or something. So that's an annoying thing about the way they make this stuff. They always make it so you have to not only buy a new CPU, you've got to buy a new motherboard as well. It's just the industry milking you right there. But yeah, I can't upgrade just the CPU. You've got to upgrade the other thing as well. Ren renewed his computer recently. You might want to talk to him. Yeah, I'll talk to Ren about it as well. And Dibus says an M2 SSD is that important. You should buy a bigger SSD, in my opinion. Do you mean not as important as getting a bigger SSD? I'll do some more research on the M2 then, because I was kind of sold on the whole M2 is good thing, but like we said, boot times, you know, you don't boot your computer up every other minute, do you? So it ain't all that. We're gonna need to go back to the base, I think, and get some dark oak. I think I'll go there and get about 4 stacks. Sounds reasonable. DX Mania Twitch says, I really don't understand why I still have Twitch Prime. I haven't paid for it in at least a year. Don't question it, buddy. Don't question it. Take the free Prime. AMD, the board's changed less, says Billy Vinilli. I used to use AMD hardware, and I kind of got switched around over the years. What did I have trouble with? It's been so long. It's been so long. I just switched over to Intel at some point and never really had any problems with them. My NVMe drive lets me start up my computer in 5 to 6 seconds. Quicker load times in apps and games as well. Yes. There are a couple of applications on my computer that take a bit of time to load now that I think about it, but I don't see how... Like, I've already got a solid state drive. I really don't see how the M2 would affect it that much. Although here's another thing, like one of the things I've noticed on my computer is if you transfer files, it's good. If you start transferring, you know, one file from this drive to another one, and then a third and a fourth drive you transfer files between, even though you're not trying to transfer like files from the same drive to different destinations, the motherboard kind of throttles what's going on the computer. And so I know that I used to always think, get a cheap motherboard, like just get the cheap one. You know, why would you get another better motherboard? But it actually helps all of the different components perform better based on which motherboard you get. So I definitely want to invest in a good motherboard. That's something I've never done. I've always bought the cheapest one I could get. What did I come back here for? I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're burning through that dark oak right there. Reptilian says, you want a good chuckle? Listen to DMX's song, X Gon Give It To Ya. Yeah, that's a funny one. I've heard that joke many times. In normal use, you don't notice an M2. Sorry for the wrong words, says Divis. Fair enough, yeah, makes sense. I was going to get 2 of them. Maybe if I do get one, it'll just be the one now for the operating system. But yeah, I can see how it wouldn't really... Come out! How it wouldn't really affect much if the speed difference isn't that much. The other thing, though, is like... What if my motherboard is restricting the performance of my SSD currently? It might feel like a big shift on a new computer, but got to do more research, I guess. I would wait for speculative execution to be a hardware fixed in the CPUs before even considering an upgrade, if you can wait it out. Oh yeah, the I know what you're on about. The what was it called? Ghost? All of that stuff? The exploits they found on the hardware level. Right, let's keep... We're going to need more than that. Let's keep pumping these out. Do I actually have any in here as well? Yeah, I got 2 there. Excellent. Spectre and Meltdown, says Hamstat. They're the ones. Unwoven Rainbow says a lot of this tech stuff is just going straight over my head. The thing with tech stuff is it's really just buzzwords a lot of the time, and it sounds kind of complicated, but really it's not. It's like SSD is solid state drive. HDD is hard disk drive. So hard disks are physical. They spin like metallic magnetized disks, and they store the data on it. Solid state drives do not need to spin. They have like memory cells that store 1s and 0s and can be called upon extremely quickly. M2s are solid state drives that essentially work even faster because they're plugged directly into the motherboard, but apparently maybe not as much as they'd like to sell you on. As long as you're using 6GB SATA port for your SSD, a normal SSD should be fine. I even use one that's 6GB SATA port because my motherboard doesn't have the other one. Alan EB, thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Sass says, just want to say most companies still use HDDs as they are easier to destroy permanently. Aren't solid state drives really easy to wipe the data off of though? Like, because they don't have magnetic memory like a hard disk drive does. In fact, yeah, no, doesn't it work the other way around? Hard disk drives are harder to destroy permanently because not only do you have to put a drill through it, you have to wipe the data off several times. Now, the way in which data can be retrieved from a hard disk drive, if it's been attempted to have been wiped, is like some military grade like stuff. Like there are military grade services out there that cost thousands of pounds to restore data from hard disk drives, because it, with some like expensive machinery and stuff, you can kind of get data from the magnetic memory. It's really high tech stuff, which is why it doesn't really come across at a consumer grade, so it's not well known about. But I'm pretty sure with solid state drives, once you've changed like the 1 to the 0, there's no memory of it or no way to figure out what it was before. I always thought solid state drives were the ones that are easy to destroy, because you could literally just wipe all the data that's on it and then it won't be retrievable. Whereas if you wipe all the data on a hard disk drive, you need to do like a pass on it, like you need to write it over 7 or more times, and even then it can technically be restored. And even if you put a drill through the hard disk drive, like military grade equipment can attempt to, like, you know, read that stuff, I believe. Let's see if my knowledge on that, if people agree with it. So Hamstap says, Sledgehammer, done, no data on my drive ever. See, if that's a hard disk drive, that's not true. This is the thing, like, when you severely damage a hard disk drive, its magnetic memory means it can technically still be recovered. Even if you've deleted the data off the drive several times, it still has this magnetic memory. It's the solid state drives that don't have that property. I'm pretty sure I've got that like right from my knowledge or memory. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? Hamstap says shattered into shards. And Sass says HDD just takes a magnet to destroy it. A lot of companies use a magnet to destroy it and then put it through a shredder. I think it's got to be a very high powered magnet then. Because I've heard about this again, like it's got magnetic memory. If you distort its magnetic properties, it's still sort of technically like retrievable. How can I describe it? Like if you have a number and you scramble it, that number can be unscrambled. Something along those lines, right? Except with magnetism. SSDs can't be restored, says Jane. That's what I thought. You can't restore them. Like the ones and the zeros on there, they don't have any memory. They've got no way. I have a super magnet that has 200 kilos of force and it wipes it clean, says Made an account. So you need a super magnet with 200 kilos of force, possibly. Now I'm just reading all the chat messages about it. Are we getting into entropy now? Says 4884. A little bit, yeah, I think so. Do you use an SSD for video editing? Is it not too harmful for the SSD? Surprise Tulpa, the days of SSD usage being harmful to the drive's longevity are really far behind. Like even if you're using something relatively intense on a solid state drive, the computer knows how to, you know, not write to the same part over and over again, and they'll last decades. Like you don't have to worry about that. I do use one for recording, and it hasn't really made a difference to the problems that I have with the software, where it doesn't properly record for the first few seconds sometimes. That's disappointing. It did make Vegas load the clips and play back things a little bit quicker, which was nice. Right, anyway, let me look at my list of things to do, because we have just finished this part of the Hermitcraft rail network line, and I think we'll go into the Nether for the next part. I'm really pleased with this though. I'm glad we got it finished. We should check it out from a few different angles. But yeah, I think we'll make some black concrete and go into the Nether and do some bits and bobs there. What's the gap in the rail, says Dragon Killer? I don't know yet. I don't know what the gap will be. We'll have something there, but I'll let Ren do that. This is looking fantastic though. Let's start to pack some stuff away. Let's get all of these up here. Right. Dyes we've taken care of. We've got the gravel and the sand. That's all taken care of. What have we got here? All the wood's packed away. Building blocks. In you get. Second lot of building blocks. And that's good. Okay, then we have our light sources. See how I do stuff? It's all methodic, you know. We'll work our way through here methodically. That one can get packed away. And we'll sleep in the beds. Noises in the ear. Roth1038 has resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. And Tiny Harpcell has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you. Adam says if you write 100 gigabytes of data every day on an SSD, it will last 5 years. That sounds like a lot of data to write, so that could well and truly be true. But I do know, like, it has come a long, long way. So, yeah, I don't know. Really don't know an approximation, but that could be true, I guess. Let's grab our rockets. So after all this talk and all this excitement of getting a new PC, I'm now really wondering again, because it sounds like all these things I thought I might get a benefit from, I'm now thinking, probably not so much. And it's really just that CPU. And there's no other solution. I can't... Maybe I could overclock this thing, which would run the risk of You know, you overclock it, it makes the performance a little better, and then what happens if the overclocking, you know, busts the computer? I'll have to get a new one. That might actually be the better way to do this. Put an extra fan in there, make sure it's nice and cool, and like overclock it. JCVL says ride the rail, X. Peeps want me to ride the rail. I don't have a minecart to hand. Or maybe I do in here. Nope, no minecart to hand. Jeez. I mean, we can just walk the rail, right, to check it out. What I actually want to do is fly and look at the rail from around the surrounding area. Oh, it's been doing that all day. Every time I tap spacebar, it cancels my flight. It's so irritating. So irritating. Come on. Oh, there we go. What does this gorgeous line look like? Oh, it looks amazing. Now, what about that bit where it goes flat at the end for a moment? I think we get away with it. It looks all right. Bam. Man, that is wonderful right there. Watch out, your power supply can handle your overclock, says Guild Leader. Yeah, that's something else I'll look out for. I think I've got a really powerful CPU. I think Oh, what are we talking about? PSU. So many abbreviations. Yeah, the PSU, I believe, is quite a powerful one for what I got. But I do have 2 graphics cards running. Literally for the reason of rendering. Right, there's a graphics card that sits in there just to trick my computer into rendering. Are you burning this wonderful place down after the holiday is over, says Urin. Absolutely not, no. It'll be a permanent establishment. It'll be Christmas all year long on the server. Wait, you didn't fix that one stair, says 48844. Oh, we fixed it. We definitely fixed it. Right, so we need some black concrete powder. And that kind of means that we need... Man, I've gotten through these golden carrots way too quick. That means that we need some more gravel. I don't know where the gravel patches are. I think I'm actually going to be... Yeah, I kind of need to go on a resource hunt first. This shovel's pretty worn down. Maybe we can repair our gear, but why don't we stick our head through and see how much black concrete there is to begin with. Rubbish Dave says GPU, CPU, PSU, HDD, SSD, WTF, IMAOPS, too many letters. Mr. Bedlin says, lol, I've been playing around now and working with computers for 25 years and somehow I still get confused with all these abbreviations. There's just so many of them. There is just so many of them. Right, that does not look... Oh, someone's stocked up over here. Nice one. The one cobblestone, though, is a little bit auspicious. Right, now we need cobble, so I guess I could put another material in there. I was just thinking I don't have a lot of cobble to hand, but I think the point will be got across. Let's take out 2 rows. So I don't know who did that, but GG. And then let's head into the nether. We're actually going to keep that. Put this over here. Do I have a fire resistance potion in hand? I'm just remembering that my flight on the server has been awful today. It'd be good if I had some fire res. Let's go check out where we could potentially build this wall then. My brain is made of lemons, says Squirrel. The lemon has thoughts. The lemon types the thoughts into chat. That PSU could probably handle taking the CPU to 5 GHz, which on this should not be possible without extreme cooling. Ah, extreme cooling. I don't like the sound of that. I do not like the sound of that. Okay, so there isn't... Oh, there's that above us. What about... Has this all been done, like, in the wrong lane? I think it has. Oh, it's not that deep, though. Oh, we don't want you in this area. I think the gas can destroy concrete. I'm sure they destroyed some concrete earlier. It's a long way away. I've got to guess its path. That one looked close, didn't it? Oh! Oh, shooting at me, are you? You rascal. Right, there we go. Bam! Oh! Return to sender, do I? I know what you need. Flex tape, says Viaso. What does that do? Have you got water cooling, says Guild Leader. I do not. I really don't like the idea of mixing a computer with water. Like, yep, you can tell me, oh, it's come a long way, it's fine, don't worry about it. But I'm just like, Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so we have a light source above the slab, and then we have the carpet. So the first two can be like so. We got a lot of this stuff. Let's set out a nice big chunk of this that we're going to take to the ceiling. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And then we'll just do this, I think, while we read chat and talk about stuff, you know. You don't know what flex tape is, says Lamar. I've got a feeling it's like duct tape. Stop leaky pipes, says Floors Gain. I don't want no leaky pipes in my computer, basically. Assume if you do overclock your PC, beware of summer, it will speed up in overheating. Yeah, my room gets pretty hot in the summer. Don't water cool PC, it ruined my first, it leaked, says Mad Lad. Yeah, I don't want to take that risk. I'm sending Asuma the flex tape video, says Ponybutts. Thanks. There's a video I'm hearing. Iscal's on. Wonder if we can lure him to the nether. He hasn't seen the nether hub? I wasn't actually expecting that answer. I thought he would have said, of course, bro. How to integrate your hub to this one. Let's see if we can fish out where he is. Okay, I think we're gonna fish out Iscal. Oh, we're gonna get Iscal. Wait, is he here? Like I just heard a rocket. Oh, he's inside it. Here's the thing, peeps. I can barely fly at the moment. There, we're going to get a point. We're going to get a point. Are you ready? Are you ready? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh. See ya. Oh. Slowly, yeah, he wants to kill me for that now. That's true, that's true. I'm expecting him to snowball me back, but he hasn't. That brings us up to 11 points. Oh, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Okay. Let's go up. And... oh, good God. Oh, come on. Yes. Mate, so what's he saying? Maybe fall down, so then fly into it. That would probably work. Slay the Yeti, says Maid Anna Count for Ayab. Crazy names. Squirrel says I should change my name to the Thoughtful Lemon. Asuma, can you snowball yourself? You can, but you don't get a point for it. It's a good point, though, actually. Right, are we now at the point where we got to dig all of this away? It looks like we are, yeah. Save Bigfoot! That's a good one. Wait, he's saying you can, he already did it. I don't think you can. I don't think it was programmed that way. Let's have a look. So if I go... Oh, we have to wait until we're not standing directly underneath something. Hey X, Hermitcraft gonna update some new textures. Yep, we've already done that. Are you gonna make a texture review? I don't know what textures have changed yet, but after this stream I'm gonna make a video, a Minecraft news one. But I was hoping by then I'd know what textures had changed, so I can come out and or go look it up and, you know, so I could figure out what it is and then make the video on it. Also, if anyone knows, feel free to tweet at me. With a source as well, always with a source. Looking for a song called Narwhals, says Firemaster. Narwhals. Why do I feel like I've heard that somewhere before? Wait, are we now... Let's break that. Okay, let's do this. Straight up. Straight down, right? Ugh. Okay, didn't make a ding noise. Maybe it didn't hit me. Asuma, do you run the Hermitcraft server because you do the coding stuff? I don't do the coding stuff. I can't code to save my life. I can copy and paste HTML, that's about it. X, is the Hermitcraft server yours? Says the squirrel. It's all of ours. We run it together, we're a community. Right, where are we placing down here? My pens are too short, says Catmar. Geez, okay. X, you have to fly fast and throw a snowball to hit yourself, I think. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times. So yeah, I probably have hit myself and it's, you know, logically and seems to be so that it's not programmed in, which makes sense. Okay, up we go. I'm enjoying this music, by the way. I love this song. Really good album. One of my favourites this year. Covell has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Peeps, if you didn't know, you can use Amazon Prime to subscribe to someone on Twitch. You probably knew that because I've been saying Prime all stream long, but I'll say it anyway. The fancy overlay plug. How is it to be cold during Xmas, says Gumil. It's alright, I like the cold weather. Excuse me. Yodi says, our server, communist anthem. I mean, hey, we run it together, like, just takes communication and talking and all that stuff. Have you heard of Twitch Prime, says Die Games? I haven't actually. What is Twitch Prime? Jeez. Some sort of thing you can subscribe with. Maybe make a rail out of the spruce leaves. Make a rail out of the spruce leaves. What spruce leaves? I don't see any spruce leaves where we are right now. Let's see this golden carrot. When I switched to golden carrots, it seemed much better than cod, and now I've just ripped through a stack in like a day. Sometimes I think the saturation in this game is a bit bugged out. Also, is there anyone else online we haven't tagged yet? Doing good with 11. Asumi, you must dress as a turtle man to defeat Poultry Man. Turtles versus chickens. Who will win? I know who will win. Definitely be the chickens. Turtles! Oh, jeez! Now I sound like a traitor! I was literally thinking turtle when I said chicken. What is wrong with this brain? Is Evil X coming back on the server for a holiday special? No, I'm not going to do anything with Evil X for a while. We've even got a turtle emote. Let's fill the chat from top to bottom. If you're subscribed, peeps, put that turtle emote in there right now. Okay? Alright, experiment time. Oh, good God. Did it destroy? It does! It destroys concrete! I could have swore it didn't do that. Oh, get away from me. Oh, I want to look at those turtles! I think it's got a fair amount of blast resistance. Yeah, this thing totally just destroyed 3 blocks. Yikes. And we got turtle emotes from top to bottom. Thank you ever so much, peeps. Appreciate it. The turtle emote is amazing looking, so it's really cool to see it. You should do a Grinch Evil X, lol, says the Louie Lou. There'll be no Evil X. Gonna need to encase the hub in stone, says another JT. I think the better thing to do is to make sure that everyone's aware that the concrete is not blast resistant, and to, when they're in the nether, like have their tunnels sorted out, take the proper precautions, because the real bad thing is not breaking the wall, but when like the gas wall comes into the hub and breaks stuff like the map, that could be really irritating. But then again, as long as we keep on top of it, you know, a little bit of repair every now and then for such a big project probably won't feel like much of a big deal. Okay, we are kind of in that awkward position now where we're placing the last blocks. Good to see this has all been done properly though. Actually, can I hang out up here? I can. But I've got to hop over like that. Hop. Don't fall down. Okay, now let's go to the center. Let's see if we can create some sort of diagonal placing method. Like this. Minecraft concrete is lame. It should at least have slabs and stairs. I really love it if it had slabs and stairs. There are so many times when you need those like different colors. I think even earlier today we could have done with that. Like ice blocks need some slabs to mix with them. AV Gazing says, not entirely sure among the changes in 3.3. You'll have to double check. Boats, planks, bedrock, glass, cobble, hay bales, horse armor, saddles. If you could tweet that to me, that would be great, because then I could go and check it, but I'm not going to remember it from this stream, basically. You're not costing straight, says Urin. Doesn't matter. It'll all get filled in eventually, right? I just wanted to have that there so, you know, we could see a little bit of progress from that wall over there to this bit here. Things are getting done. Also, I'm hoping it'll grab like Hermit's attention and remind other peeps to come in here and do a little bit of building. I think people have mostly been doing little bits of digging here and there. When I fly around, I notice there's always little areas that are developing, but we really do need to get some more building going in here, I think. Once we got all of this stuff in place, then it's going to be what is it going to be? It's going to, like, you know, we'll be able to remove all the blocks on the inside, and there shouldn't be any gas spawning in here, so that should work out pretty well. I can barely see where I'm placing these blocks, you know. X, what inspired you for this hub idea, says Sid He. My Season 1 Nether hub was a similar thing. It was a map of my area, and you could go down through the map through ladders, and there would be a network of portals below it. So you could look at the map from above, figure out where you want to go down through the ladder, and there'll be a bunch of portals below for you to get around. Alright, there we go. Season 5 had a cool galaxy, says it's hard to find a name. That was the Cub Hub. Cub Fans Hub. Because I think everyone had like their own little mini hubs, and then we had sort of like a connecting hub in the middle. Eagle Fam is here, doing cheers, throwing bits. Eagle, thank you as always for the support. It's truly appreciated. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. We have been working on the Christmas area, and now we're just doing some work on the hub. Just making sure this thing gets developed a bit at a time, you know. So thank you, Eagle Fam. Appreciate it. Pinning for Pineapple says you could place golems to deal with the mobs. We don't have to worry about the mobs in here. It's just going to be pigmen spawning on the roof, right? And the occasional ghast, which I don't really want to engage with now because we know it can blow up concrete. Man, they're just drifting all over the place, aren't they? Right, how many more stacks of this we got? 3 more stacks to place, peeps. Oh, no you don't! No you don't! Yes! Get wrecked! Get wrecked, sucker! I reckon I've killed the most ghasts on this server. That is something we could actually figure out. Let's have a look. Objectives, set display, sidebar, Ghast. Kill Ghast. 85! Wow, Impulse is up there. Jeez. Look at that. I knew it'd be top, but I didn't know it would be so good. In fact, I wasn't top at the start of this stream. Let's put it that way. Impulse was there. This is a mangle of a line right here. Get no scope, says Jerkamiz. That was some serious no scope. I've shot Ghast for so long. It's just you kind of get this feel for how to aim at them. You know, you sort of look at their path where they're moving. You predict that they can move a little randomly, and you get a feel for it. And bam. Let's fill in more of this bit around the middle. So can you see there's some fire there? I'm pretty sure that destroyed some concrete. I remember some dropping down. Yeah, I reckon some of this got destroyed. Haha, look at what Impulse said. I didn't realise Impulse was on when I did that. Brilliant. That's brilliant. What time are you going to do after you run out of black concrete? That is a good question. Also, DipH183 has subscribed to Amazon Prime. DipH, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate your support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. What's this? What a coincidence. Yeah, what a coincidence. Love it. Man, it shows you how massive this is, though. This is like a fraction. We did like 1% of the total thing today. Jason15JU has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy today's stream. Have a good time hanging out with us. That's not very realistic. Concrete on fire, says Catmar. It's a good point right there, isn't it? Why would concrete be on fire? We got Panda Groove resubscribing for 32 months in a row. Panda Groove, thank you ever so much for the continued support. It is truly appreciated. And peeps, we have finished placing these blocks. So now, we get to fly. Fly, 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 fly. And you know what? We didn't really make much of a dent, but it's something, I guess. It's something that we can say. And where do I want to go? I think I might just pop in at my base. It's Wabbit season, says GamerChick. Wabbit season. Peeps, I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. This is where we're going to wrap it up. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. I'll be looking for another channel to host right now, but massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all the peeps coming in and hanging out with us today. I will pick a random Minecraft channel. Let's do that and send you over there. So I don't know where you're sending you, but hopefully you enjoy it. Let's go support someone in the Minecraft community. Going to pick out a channel with a tiny amount of viewers, and got one right here. Someone doing Monday Minecraft. Anyway, that is it. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye.